Between Kashimo getting excited at the idea of trying to kill somebody who is currently immortal and Kinji, well, just being Kinji at this point, this fight is shaping up to be one of my favorites in the Culling game so far, and this chapter is absolutely amazing. But with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for even more Jujutsu Kaisen videos. First things first, we gotta talk about Hikari's Domain because we learned a little bit more about it. If he hits an odd number when he gets a jackpot like he did last time against Charles, when he re-enters his domain, he will go into increased probability or probability change. This is the more favorable of the two options. If he hits an even number like he did this time, he still gets the same immortality effect for 4 minutes and 11 seconds, but when he goes back into his domain, he will go into faster spins or time reduction. Quite obviously not the favorable option. So, with this being said, we also learn about his pseudo spins, or at least learn a little bit more about him. Number one, he usually only uses them when he goes into probability change because otherwise they have a higher likelihood of being a dud. But when he does use them, he says keep going or whatever he said in the official. I can't remember, this is actually done Sunday, way later than normal. Either way, doesn't matter, not what we're talking about. When he uses these pseudo spins, physically, he can shrug off damage that he took recently during the fight. That's why Kashimo lands a couple strikes. He says keep going, the ×2 appears, and the damage seems to just shatter away. You can even see it in the broken bits of, I guess, glass. Once again, Kashimo does the same thing. He wins an exchange between the two of them, hits Hikari with a knee to the face. He says keep going again, the ×3 appears, and once again, the damage seems to shatter away. So yeah, between increased probability and pseudo spins, if Hikari hit an odd number last time, it's really difficult to take him out during his domain before he hits another jackpot. Once again, for all the people that were talking smack and doubting on Hikari's domain, you need to apologize to the man just a little bit. I'm not saying it's a perfect domain, but it's definitely not that lacking, especially when you hit an odd number. Now, granted, we're not always going to hit an odd number, but Hikari is a gambler after all, and he even says it in this chapter. Responsible gambling? It's just not possible. Now, to give Kashimo a little bit of credit in this chapter, he demonstrated that he is clearly and by far and away better than Hikari when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. When they went into the domain, Hikari landed basically nothing on Kashimo. Basically nothing at all. Kashimo, on the other hand, was landing body shots, backhands, spinning elbows, knees, everything. What Kashimo wanted to hit Hikari with, he was hitting Hikari with. Now, breaking the damage away using the pseudo spins was very, very useful, but that's still something very notable when it comes to, you know, a fight. Hand-to-hand combat skills, yeah, kind of important. Anyway, Hikari obviously gets a very quick, basically guaranteed jackpot, and we go back into basically where we were last chapter. Immortal Hikari versus Kashimo. And Kashimo is just absolutely loving it. This guy is kind of psychotic in the best possible way. I love it. But I don't love it nearly as much as I love Kinji Hikari and his energy. Not the infinite cursed energy, just his energy. Do you know what I would do to party with Kinji Hikari for a single night? That would be the greatest party of your life, I swear to God. But with all of this being said, we end off the chapter with a flashback involving Kashimo finally deciding to go along with Kenjaku's plans. That's because he was nearing his deathbed and he still wanted to find and fight the strongest sorcerer that anybody had ever known, Sukuna. But Sukuna lived over 600 years ago, so in the hopes that he could find and fight Sukuna in the modern day, with Sukuna more than likely being resurrected alongside Kashimo, that was probably part of Kenjaku's plan the entire time. So, yeah, travel forward in time in order to fight Sukuna now, rather than just dying. Alright, sounds good. This dude just really loves to fight. I'm alright with it because it involves us getting things like him versus Kinji Hikari and possibly him versus Sukuna. Who knows? I'm about it. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. I'm out.